sang me pretty melodies from some Broadway stage, but they couldn't calm the tempest, they couldn't soothe the rage that comes from knowing darkness, like the backwater knows night, from seeing things move sideways just outside the firelight. My comfort ain't a sonnet, my peace ain't a rhyme. I got a backwater lullaby sung in swamp thick time. It's the chorus of the frogs when the last lights bled away. It's the creak of an old boat at the end of a long day. I got a backwater lullaby, honey in the river's tongue. It ain't a song you whistled when your days were young. It's the buzz of a mosquito, the plop of a sinking log, the hiss of a slow leak in a rain-soaked bog. It says, hush now, child, the world is mean and wide, but the mud will hold you close here on the silty underside. Yeah, my lullaby's a whisper from the roots beneath the tree, and it's the only melody that ever comforted me. My swear words ain't for shocking, they're for planting like a seed. May a patch of poison oak grow from every selfish deed. May your path be crossed by wolf's bane, where you think the walking's clear. My insults come from riverbank, they're rooted deep in fear and respect for things that bite and sting and twist and burn. A different kind of wisdom that a city fool can't learn. I got a backwater lullaby. When my soul gets restless and my mind just won't be still, I don't need no preacher standing on a dusty hill. I go down to the river, let the water lick my feet, and the language of the current makes the chaos feel complete. It don't preach no salvation, it don't promise paradise. It just says I'm older, I'm deeper, I'm the rolling of the dice. And that's enough, that's my theology, my creed, written in the water weed. So let the world sing opera, let it play a symphony. My soul's tuned to a different key. I got a backwater lullaby, it's in my blood and breathe. A cradle song that marks a polished, pretty fear of death. It's the river's tongue, it's ancient and it's raw and it is true, and it's the only song I'll ever sing for you or for me. Lullaby of a murk and mire, lullaby of the deep desire, sung in the river's tongue, of water and of fire. You got your saint who finds your keys, your saint who guards your child. My saints are less domestic and their methods are more wild. I don't need help with losing things or keeping something near. My specialty is disappearance, and my favorite saint is clear. Is the ghost train at the crossing, with his whistle sharp and long, the holiest of harbingers that something's going wrong. Or right depends on perspective. He's the saint of second thoughts, of packed bags in the hallway, and of battles never fought. He's the blessing of the exit, the amen to my adieu, the only spirit who approves of what I have to do. Hail the patron saints are leaving, of the gone and of the through. Saint Ghost Rain and Saint Copper Snake and Saint Willow weeping blue. They don't pray for reconciliation, for a happy mended start. They preside over the surgery of breaking a heart, or having it be broken. They're the gods of clean cut ends, the only deities who ever proved to be my friends. Yeah, the patron saints are leaving in my personal cathedral of pain, the ones who help me gather up the shards and leave again. Saint Copper Snake, he doesn't love, he knows that is his gift, the gift of seeing clearly through the sentimental rift. He whispers when it's poison, when the well is running dry. He's the saint of cold hard logic with a bright unblinking eye. And when the knowing turns to aching and the logic turns to tears, Saint Willow takes me in her arms and soothes away the fears. She's the saint of what comes after, of the bend and not the break, the tender green companion for the poor decisions that I make. Hail, the patron saints are leaving. Some people have a guardian angel, soft and winged and fair. I've got a pantheon of shadows always with me everywhere. They don't promise me a mansion on some bright and distant shore. They just help me walk the bloody footprints right out of the door, and down the track and through the swamp and under the tree. They are the only family that ever stood by me in my endless private exodus from places I called home, a nomadic congregation in the night where I roam. Hail, the patron saints are leaving. Pour them out a shot of gin. They see me in and out of doors, and out and in again. Saint Ghost Rain, Saint Copper Snake, Saint Willow, boo your head. Another chapter's closing, another love is dead, and we move on, my panther and me, the sacred motley crew, believing only in the things that we ourselves can do. With a little help from saints who understood the goodbye. All aboard for the saints of the sword and the loose train boards. They offer me their ribbons, their delicate perfume. They live in rooms of crystal, chasing away the gloom. They speak in easy platitudes, in verses sweet and kind, but they never understand the workings of this homespun heart of mine. It's stitched with threads of resilience, patched with scraps of pride. It's colored with the mud of roads where I have walked and cried. It ain't a fancy valentine, all lacy and refined. It's a working, beating, sturdy thing, this homespun heart of mine. This homespun heart of mine wasn't cut from their fine cloth. It wasn't shaped for gentle hands or soothed by easy trough. It's made for early rising and for bearing up the load, for walking down the loneliest and roughest of the road. Yeah, it's homespun and it's humble, and it often feels alone in a world of store-bought sentiments and voices on the phone. But it's honest in its fiber, in its every tear and mend. This homespun heart of mine will be true until the end. Sometimes I wish it fit me in the way their silks fit them, without a constant chafing at the sentimental hem. To feel a part of circles, to belong without a fight, to walk into a room and feel the atmosphere just right. But this heart of mine's a rebel, it's a pioneer, you see. It was woven on a different loom for someone just like me, for someone who finds beauty in the raw and undesigned. So I'll learn to wear this homespun heart and leave their cloth behind. This homespun heart of mine. Maybe on a distant shore where the other misfits meet, where the cloth is rough and beautiful and bitter turns to sweet, I'll find a soul who recognizes in this coarse and simple line the priceless, perfect pattern of this homespun heart of mine. Until that day, I'll hold it close, this gift, this cross, this art, this stubborn, sacred, aching homespun heart. So let the world wear satin, let the world wear lace. I'll wear this homespun heart right here upon my face, for all to see the texture of my truth, my fall, my climb, the glorious, unfashionable grace of this homespun heart of mine. I was cut from the wrong cloud for their fading, fickle chin, but I was cut exactly right to be my own best friend. This homespun heart of mine. Homespun and real, the only fabric I can feel. playing Cole Porter, dancing cheek to cheek so fine. In a world of champagne setting that was never meant for mine. I'm standing by the punch bowl in my gingham checker blue. A simple, sturdy cotton thought in a dizzy velvet zoo. My dress is for the farmhouse, for the morning milk and eggs, not for whisper compliments and gentlemen who beg for a dance with someone dainty, not a girl whose hands are rough from hanging out the laundry and other country stuff. I'm gingham in a satin world, a square peg, don't you see, cut from the wrong cloth for this high society. They talk of Paris fashions, I talk of rainfall and of crows, where they see a fine impression, my honest stubbornness just shows. Yeah, gingham in a satin world, I stick out like a weed, a practical and honest thing for a glamorous, flashy breed. So pardon if I stumble through this polished, slick routine. My roots are in the pasture, in a dress of calico and lean. I tried to starch and press myself, to make the corners sharp, to mimic their vague mystery, to play the precious harp. But my laugh broke through the phonograph, my walk had too much stride. I was a workhorse on parade, with nowhere left to hide. The satin girls, they pity me with sweet and condescending smiles, while I'm calculating acreage and counting up the miles between their world of artifice and where I truly live, a place where I have something real and positive to give. I'm gingham in a satin world. But sometimes late at night, when all their mascara runs and the phonograph needle skips on empty, loveless ones, they look at me, this gingham girl who knows a solid thing, who isn't terrified of what the next new season brings. And for a flash I see a envy in their tired, painted eyes, for the simple, sturdy fabric neath the fancy, darkening skies. But the moment passes quickly, the music starts anew, and I'm the odd one out again in my dependable blue. So let them have their sign, let them have their Paris nights. I'm gingham through and through, and I'm turning out the lights on this charade. I'm going home to where the cloth makes sense, to a world of need and nurturing, not subtle pretense. I'm gingham, baby, sturdy, washable and true, and this satin world can keep its shiny, lonely view. I was cut from the wrong cloth for you. Checkered in plain, in the sun, in the rain, the right cloth. After all, just not for this bowl. They speak of halos golden bright and miracles of old. My miracles are quieter and often bitter cold. The miracle of waking up and facing one more day. The miracle of keeping all the ugly words at bay. I don't have cherubs hovering or visions bright and grand. I got a council of the lost here in this sinking land, a pantheon of weathered things that time has left behind, the only holy comfort that this weary soul can find. My saints are made of rust and riverbank. You see, they're as forgotten as forgotten as a girl like me. With his mournful silver song, Saint Copper Snake of wisdom, telling right from wrong, and Saint Willow of the weeping, with her arms so soft and green, the only holy trinity that I have ever seen. Yeah, my saints are rust and riverbank. They don't demand a fee, just honesty and maybe a cup of coffee with me. Just watch the fireflies dancing like lost spirits neath the deep indigo skies. My confessional's a back porch where the moonlight tells my sins to the katydids and crickets as the cool night breeze begins. And I feel the copper snake stir in the pocket of my mind, whispering you knew the outcome, love, you weren't ever blind. And the willow sighs her comfort from the darkness by the stream, while the ghost train's faint vibration is the fabric of my dream. My saints are made of rust and riverbank. Sometimes I think I made them up to keep from going mad, to give a shape and name to all the good luck and the bad. But it don't matter if they're real in any Bible sense. They're real to me, they're my defense against the empty nothing of a world that don't explain the reason for the sunshine or the reason for the rain. My personal mythology, my anchor and my spark, my light inside the terrifying, overwhelming dark. So I'll keep my saints of rust, I'll keep my saints of mud. I'll pray to them in whispers when the pain is like a flood. They won't calm the waters, but they'll teach me how to swim in the current of a life that's often brutal, often grim. My saints of rust and riverbank, my strange and loyal band, the guardians of a woman in a strange and lonely land. So I'll keep my sons of rust and holy flood. You thought I'd slip you something in your whiskey or your tea, a physical reaction for the whole damn town to see. But I'm a modern sorceress with a more refined technique. I went straight for the source of all your arrogant mystique. I poisoned the silver, not the well, the mirror on your wall, the one you used to practice how you're gonna charm them all. The gals I took a powder, a ground up shattered pride, mixed with tears that wouldn't fall, and a lie you told I died a little. And I rubbed it in the silver with a cloth, a curse on the reflection to fill your head with froth. And down now when you look to see the handsome smiling rogue, you get a flickering, uncertain, slightly sickly, waterlogged version. It's almost you, but the eyes are someone else. The smile doesn't reach them, it just sits there on the shelves of your face, and it terrifies you. Yeah, I poisoned the silver, not the well, a metaphysical avenge, a personalized hell, a curse on the reflection you hold oh so dear. So you jump in your own shadow, filled with a nameless fear that you'll vanish in the polished tub gap of your fancy car. Shows a stranger driving and the stranger has come far from the truth, from the manual. I poison the silver, now your reflection quivers and it will forever show you a lie that looks almost like your face, but with a hollow at the center, an empty dark space where your soul should be in the silver. You'll buy new mirrors, show your will from the 5 and dime, but the poison's in the concept, it's a metaphysical crime I commit against your very idea of you. So any shiny surface now will show the untrue, and the unsettling the toaster, the new fridge so bright and clean, will give you back a man who looks like he's stuck in between two worlds, and neither one is yours. You're lost in specular space, thanks to the poison in the silver and the look upon my face. When I did it calm and cold and absolutely sure that to take a man's reflection is the only true cure for a broken heart, breaking self-image, let it rot. That's a vengeance that a clever scorned woman's got in her arsenal. Yeah, poison the silver, not the well. They search for toxins in your blood, they'll find you physically sound, but you're screaming in the bathroom cause your reflection can't be found in any honest form. It's a masterpiece of spite to make a man a foreigner in his own morning light, to make him dread the barber's chair, the gaze of his own eyes in the glass. That's my triumph, that's my sweetest prize, not your death, your confusion, your existential dread. Every time you see a surface that might show your head and doesn't quite get it right. Is fine, but I poison the silver, the cheamy, twisted lie between you and the world, a curse on the reflection, a permanent rejection of your own perfection. You see a stranger in every shine, in every gene, living out my spoiled woman's most venomous dream. I poison the silver and you'll drink from that cup every morning, every night until you give it up and admit your love inside the poison silver of my curse. Silver poise came, reflection gone. My curse lives on. I didn't witch your cattle, I didn't sour your milk, I didn't give you nightmares, all silk smooth as silk. I didn't curse your footsteps or the pillow where you lay. I went a subtle route on a sun-drenched cruel day. I put a hex on the looking glass, the one above your sink, where you shave your handsome face each morning and you pause to think of yourself. Now the silver's clouded with a permanent faint haze. Your own eyes look back, stranger, through a melancholy maze of distortion. You can't see the man you think you are, just a shimmering, uncertain shape, a faint and distant star. That's you, or was. Yeah, I put a curse on the reflection, not the man. A little root work on the vanity, a tricky, subtle plan, so the mirrors lie in wait for you in hallways and in halls, and they whisper that the person that you see there simply stalls and is unfamiliar. So you'll question every grin, every pore, every hair, the whole damn skin. You're in a hexapod where you'd see the sky above. Now it shows a stranger's face, a cold and empty glove of a soul. A curse on till you don't know who you are. Vengeance made of mercury and shadow, from afar, from the woman you forgot. You'll stand before the window when the evening turns to black, hoping for a glimpse of the old familiar, but it's slack. And it's smeared, a portrait painted by a trembling, angry anger. Raise your fingers to your cheek, trying to understand if that's really you. The doorknobs gleam, the polished fender of your car will give you back a face that seems to have come from very far away from truth. You'll search in your lover's eyes for a clue, but she'll just see your puzzlement and wonder what to do with a man who's lost his outline, who's a blur upon the air thanks to a curse on the reflection. I lay down with care and with hatred and with love. Yeah, I put a curse on the reflection. They think revenge is blood and fire, shout a tear, a scar. My revenge is existential, is to make you wonder who you are. In the quiet of your bathroom, in the shine upon your spoon, to make your own visage feel like it's leaving you too soon. To haunt you with yourself, to make identity a ghost. That's the kind of vengeance that a woman can boast, who's been shattered, not your bones, but your knowing. A slow, sweet, silent, perpetual unknowing. That's my gift to you. So look, my darling, look all you want, you'll never find the man you were before you left my heart and mind behind. In the mirror, he's gonna hext him away, and all that's left is this stranger to face the day. A curse on the reflection, a blessing for my pain, to know you walk the world and never be quite you again. Just a ripple, a distortion, a hex on the glass. My masterpiece of vengeance, meant to forever lay. Sure, scattered, the reflection doesn't matter anymore. You sent a letter here to me. You put my name right on the line, but you should mark it occupant or resident for a short time. This love is a temporary address, a rented furnished room. I appreciate the shelter from the gathering storm and gloom, but the lease is in my head, dear, and it's month to month. You see, with a clause that lets me vanish like a ghost from history at a moment's notice. My suitcase is my closet and my drawer. My roots are in the suitcase, sitting right there on the floor by the bed. This ain't a home, it's just a place to lay my head between the stations of my lonely, self-inflicted dread of belonging. I got the emergency exit blues stamped right on my mail, a forwarding instruction for when my own love starts to fail. And it always does, it's designed to light and brief and sweet, like like a candy that you finish for it melts in summer's heat. This love is a temporary dress, a number I'll forget, a hallway I walk down, a face in a silhouette against the window. Don't get too comfortable, don't unpack your heart, we're just passing through each other. Right from the very start, I knew it when I saw you. I was looking for the door, even as I walked toward you, across that crowded floor with the exit blues. You talk of paint and wallpaper, of making this place ours. I'm listening for the train whistle at the melancholy hours. You bring a potted plant, you say it represents our growth, and I see a thing that will need water when I am up and going, which will be soon. It's not your fault, you're good and you are kind, but your destination, and I have a nomadic mind that can't be settled. It needs the rhythm of the wheels, the promise of a somewhere else that loneliness conceals. There's adventure, so this address, this love, this warm embrace is just a lovely interlude, a temporary space in my itinerary of goodbyes. I got the emergency exit blues. Sometimes I wish I could stay. I watch you sleep and feel a pull toward the normal and the steady, toward a life that's full and not just moving. But then the panic starts to rise, a cold sweat at the notion of forever in your eyes. So I start to pack in silence in the theater of my mind, leaving little nothings of myself for you to find. Later when I'm gone and you're at this address alone, wondering why the woman with the exit blues is flown, and you never know it's because she loved you just enough to leave before a frightened heart could call your beautiful bluff of permanence. She couldn't risk it. So here's the key bag, darling. The rent is paid in full. With tears, you didn't see me cry, my heart being stubborn as a mule. This love was a temporary dress, and now the time is through. The emergency exit blues have sung this song for me and you. I'm moving on to another temporary place, another temporary smile upon another face. But he'll remember this address in the rain on some lonely night, in the suitcase by the door, in the fading of the light. That was you in my exit blues. Exit blues. For my mail to nowhere. Exit blues. An empty air. Goodbye. You see a cozy parlor with a vase of flowers set. I see two clear pathways and I'm practicing yet how to reach the doorway in the dark or in the light, with my hat and gloves and dignity all clutched just right. My bag is always packed, is waiting by the stair. A toothbrush and a photograph, and just enough of care to get me to the station when the signal lights go red. 'Cause I've already mapped the getaway inside my head. Before you even kiss me, I know how the end will sound. It's the clicking of my heels on the cold and distant ground, leaving you. Yeah, I got the emergency exit blues. I'm counting every heartbeat. I can't afford to lose my sense of a quick departure, my unfettered long flight. You think you're building futures, I'm surveying out the night. For a clean escape, I got one foot out the door. Before you've even asked me what I'm lingering here for, my bag is always packed, don't make it home. You see, it's just a temporary holding spot for a soul like me with the exit blues. Your hand feels nice and mine is warm and it is sure. But all I feel is distance and a needing for a cure. For this claustrophobia that your closeness seems to bring, the walls start closing in on me whenever you start to sing of always and forever. Those are shackles, don't you know? They're heavy iron promises that only serve to slow me down. So I'll smile and nod and plan my sweet retreat. A midnight train or a morning bus on an anonymous street. It ain't you, baby, it's the exit sign that's in my blood. The need to know I'm unattached up to my neck in mud or in clover, don't matter as long as I can go with my bag by the door in the ever-loving no. Yeah, I got the emergency exit blues. I'm counting it like these. I can't afford to these nights. Is there young, this rumbling, this need for open sky? When love meant someone leaving with a half-remembered lie. So I learned the art of leaving first, a preemptive lonely strike, to keep my heart from shattering on a long and endless hike back to sanity. So every tender word you say is just another piece of luggage I will put away in that bag by the door, ready for the day when the exit blues come calling and I simply walk away without a word. It's the only song I know by heart. So love me if you're brave enough, but know the simple truth. I am married to the highway and I worship practice, my heart, my soul, my name. And this love is just another stop along the line of blame and fear, with the emergency exit blues as my only true companion. Until the final station, all aboard for the exit blues. No goodbyes, just the shoes by the door and the exit blues once more. I write you on the stationery with the faded seashell crest, but the ink runs from the humidity, putting my poor heart to test. The words I send across the wire get twisted by the tide, and by the time they reach your shore, the meaning has all died. Or change my love letters taste of salt from the ocean in my eyes. They tell of lonely evenings under vast and starry skies that we don't share. I lick the envelope and the bitterness is real. A saltwater affair is all this distance lets us feel. A love preserved in brine, a heart that's pickled in the weight, for a ship that never docks, for a never open gate on your distant land. Yeah, this is a saltwater affair, as bitter as the sea. It can't quench my thirsty heart, but it's the only drink for me. You're the mirage on the horizon, the lighthouse far from land. I'm the siren on the rocks with a telegram in hand that says I miss you, but the wires hum with static from the spray, and the message gets all watered down and washes clean away. My love letters taste of salt, and my kisses are the breeze that blows across the empty miles and rustles through the trees where you are not. A saltwater affair, impossible and deep, a promise that the lonely, lonesome ocean has to keep from drowning me. I hear your voice on telephone, a crackling distant sound, like a broadcast from a country that I've never truly found. We make our plans for visiting, we mark the calendar in blue, but a storm always seems to brew up, keeping me from you, or you from me. It's the nature of the beast, this ocean in between. It gives a drama to our passion, makes our small love seem epic and tragic and forever out of reach. A lesson that the teacher and the student cannot teach or learn. We just repeat the cycle of the call and the goodbye, with the saltwater taste forever on the tongue and in the eye. Yeah, this is a saltwater affair. They say love should be a river flowing and clear, but ours is an ocean, wide and filled with fear and separation, and the beauty of a wave that crests and falls, and the mournful hollow sound of the lonely seagull calls that mimic my own crying. I'm marooned here on this shore with a love that's made of distance, and I couldn't ask for more or less. It's the perfect, painful equation for my soul, a saltwater fare that will never make me whole, but keeps me from being empty, just perpetually damp with longing. So I'll keep writing salty letters, I'll keep watching that far line where the blue sea meets the blue sky, and I'll pretend you're mine for a minute in the sunsets, in a saltwater fair that's made of equal parts of hope and equal parts to despair. An ocean, my love letters taste of salt, and so do I, a woman cured in long ether white and weeping sky. Salt on the skin and within the salt water. And the sea between us. You see a pretty streamlet, all it dance with sparkling light. It's busy and it's bubbly and it's bravely burning bright. But that's for youth, for mountain tops, for places high and thin. My river, the old man, he doesn't sparkle, he just lets the light in, and holds it deep and brown and slow. He reflects the sky, the gray, the blue, the sunset fire, as he goes rolling by. Without a hurry, his surface isn't flashy, it is wise and still, and what it shows is deeper than a quick photogenic thrill. A splash in the river doesn't sparkle, it reflects. It gathers all the colors of the world with calm respects for what has been the muddy gold, the willow green profound, the steely gray of common storm that doesn't make a sound. Upon his face he just absorbs and carries on like me. My surface ain't for sparkling, it's for quiet clarity, to reflect a life well lived. And rust is a color to down in his deep, slow heart, on old submerged machinery, playing a forgotten part. In his story, it's a rich, slow brown, a patient, deep maroon. It doesn't scream for notice underneath the sun or moon. It just exists as part of things, as part of the slow flow. That's how I want my years to show. Not a brilliant, frantic glow, but a deep reflection of love and loss and days gone by. quiet water of my unafraid eye that doesn't shy from tarnish or from silver or from rust, from the beautiful accumulation of inevitable dust that makes a patina a finish on the soul. They want their faces smooth as pebbles in a tumbler spin. They wanna look just like the girl that they have always been. But a face that reflects a life as contours has a map of smiles that lasted hours of tears, took a nap upon the cheek and left a trail. It has a history. It's not a blank and shiny page, it's a lived-in poetry in flesh. My hands are veined with blue and spotted with the sun. They've made it dull and soothed the brow when all was said and done. And I said they're not pretty in the magazine to find, but they are beautiful to me for the life they have entwined and held. They're weathered like the riverbank, like the rusty hull of a boat that's seen 1,000 trips when the water was full. And when it wasn't, and rust is a color too. And rust is a color too, down in his deep, slow heart. On old submerged machinery, playing a forgotten part. In his story, it's a rich, slow brown, a patient, deep maroon. It doesn't scream for notice underneath the sun or moon. Let the sparkling streams rush downward to the sea so fast they're blind. I am the delta, I am slow, I am the patient kind of beauty. I gather silt, I gather shadow, I gather years. I reflect the clouds of sorrow and I reflect the cheers that echo from the bank. I hold it all and grow more deep, while sparkling things just disappear into a frantic sleep of not remembering. I remember in my brown, my gray, my rust, in the slow, short, certain, beautiful, accumulating dust of my being. I am the river out of shape, so honor the rust, respect the fading. Ooh, the river doesn't sparkle, and that's the truth, so true. And if wax it holds it web as it becomes more, that's the core of what a life is for. Not to stay shiny, but to gain depth and tone, to stand weathered and true, and you to be alone in your beauty. Your rusty fade into beauty. It's your solemn, your sacred, your aging duty to wear rust as a crown. Reflect deep, rust, sleep, river, giver of color, rust. You see me on my porch at midnight, staring at the black. You think, poor thing, she's lonely, looking for what she lacks. In company you call out, ain't you scared out here alone? In the dark can hide a multitude of troubles, child, be known. But you don't understand, my eyes are adjusting just fine to a vision more profound and subtle than a daytime shine could ever offer. I'm not looking for anything out here, I'm looking at the nothing which makes everything more clear. And precious the shape of the shed against a lesser black of sky. the way the malls hang certain where the riverbank is nigh. I can see it all because the night is my master and he's taught my pupils more than just to widen. They've been freshly caught and retrained to see the texture of the shadows, not just the pit, to see the movement in the stillness, bit by lovely bit. That's my practice. Yeah, my eyes are adjusting just fine. Thank you for your care, but I'm an apprentice to the night, and I've got work to do there. In the curriculum of quiet and the study of the breeze, he's teaching me to navigate the spaces between the trees. By the sound they don't make, he's teaching me the names of shades of black, midnight inkwell, raven's wing, and how to find the track home through any of them. So don't bring me your lantern's glare, it only blinds me to the lessons waiting in the air. All around us I'm learning to see with my hands, with my ears, conquering imaginary daylight-fed fears, one night class at a time. You think I'm in the darkness, I'm swimming in a sea of information that the bustling daylight cannot see or appreciate. I can hear a neighbor's argument a mile away, not the words, the tone, the crack of a hawk gone astray. In the stillness I can smell the rain before it ever falls, a certain shift in the perfume that the night air calls. To those who listen, these are my subjects, these are my exams. The night doesn't give out grades, he just helps me understand the fabric of the world when the loud dye has been rinsed out, leaving only the true weave without a single doubt of its pattern. And I'm learning it thread by thread. Yeah, my eyes are adjusting just fine. You pity me, my solitude, my empty moonlit chair, but I am in a classroom that is vast and full and fair, beyond your reckoning while you toss in anxious sleep, worried about the daylight troubles that you have to keep. At bay tomorrow I am at my desk, a sky's my slate, learning peace, learning patience, learning how to wait, and listen and see, really see for the first time in my life, without the harsh and judgmental scrutinizing light of the sun or of society. It's just me and the night, and a million tiny teachers in the soft celestial light that's always there if you just let your eyes adjust. So save your lantern, save your worries, save your daytime frantic mind. I'm on a different schedule of a different older kind. My eyes are adjusting to the beauty of the deep, to the promises the night intends for me to keep. When I'm done with my apprenticeship, I'll be a guide for all the fearful souls with night knowledge deep inside. For now I study in the dark, which is so very, very light, when you're an apprentice to the night. Adjusting, seeing, being. Nights, apprentice, freeing. The new house down the road has got a swing of powder-coated steel. It shines like a diamond, I suppose it's how the new folks feel. A swing should make a sound, a song, a slow and steady creak, like a heartbeat of the homestead, speaking low and speaking meek. Of all the conversations had while watching fireflies, of all the lazy evenings under summer shallow skies, this porch swing sings a weathered song in peeling forest green. Its chains are kissed with orange rust, the loveliest I've seen. It groans a little on the downswing, sighs upon the rise. It's got 1,000 stories whispered to the twilight skies. In its melody you can't buy that, you have to earn that tune through years of gentle rocking beneath a honeymoon or a sorrowful one. I'm learning that rust is a color too, a medal on the chest of things that did their living and earned a little rest from perfection. Peeling pain is just a map of sunny days, and rainy ones a chronicle in 100 subtle ways of time's passage in my own skin. It's getting soft and thin like parchment on an old love letter, letting the light in from within. I don't fight it, I polish it with lotion and with love. It's my own patina, my own photograph in living texture. Yeah, rust is a color, fading is a state of being truly beautiful before it is too late to appreciate the change. They're tearing down the old gin house to put up something slick and glass. They say it's progress, but the progress I'm afraid will pass right over what was good. The rusty bolts, the fading sign held a kind of honest magic, a dignified design, a function. Now it's all just shiny with no history to tell, no ghosts of cotton pickers, no familiar dusty smell of work and sweat. They want the world to look just born and new, but I find comfort in the things that I've seen a thing or two, and live to tell this weathered swing, this cracked clay pot. They have a soul, a new thing, bless its heart, it has not yet earned one. I'm learning that rust is a color too. I'm learning that rust is a color too. Maybe life is not about the staying bright and bold. Maybe it's about the gentle story that is told in the quiet fading, in the gracious slow descent, in knowing that the brightest fire to a soft glow will be bent in time, and that soft glow is what lights the deepest night, not the blinding, scary, brand new artificial light of fear, fear of age, fear of mark, fear of rust. But rust is just a loving, gentle reddish dust that time lays down like a blanket on the tired and the true, like the silver in my hair and the fading in my blue denim heart. So swing on, weathered porch swing, sing your creed lovely song. The world may want it silent, but you know that's wrong. Rust is a color, peeling is a badge, fading is a style. To walk the second half of life with a slow and knowing smile is a victory over the silly frantic race. To live with grace in a weathered, beautiful, honest space with rust and silver. Rust, sky, weathered song, long, The schoolhouse bell don't ring for me. I've got no parchment scroll. My alma mater's velvety, and it has taken toll. And payment in the currency of patience and of trust. But I have nearly finished, and I feel the subtle rustle of a different robe. A graduation gown of indigo is waiting for me in the closet where the soft winds blow. From the west the night, my master says my studies are near done. He's taught me all he can by walking neath the hidden sun. Stars, he taught me how to read the braille of bark on trees, how to understand the language of the nighttime breeze. In the river grass, he taught me how to find my way back home, by the temperature of shadows, by the scent of loam. In a certain band, he taught me that the silence has a song, a low and steady rhythm. Let the frightened get all wrong. As emptiness, its fullness of a different deep degree. Soon I'll wear my graduation gown of indigo, the final color that a night apprentice gets to know. Before she's a master of the shadows and then the deep, before the lessons that she learned are hers to hold and keep and teach. Perhaps the night is handing me my degree in nocturnal navigation and deep listening, you see, with honors in star mapping and shadow differentiation. I stand before the cosmos in quiet exultation. At my night school graduation, no cap to throw, just sky. No diploma, but the knowing in my unafraid eye that has seen the dark and loved it. I'll miss my nightly lessons, the patient silent drills of standing still until the separate tiny nighttime thrills became a symphony. I'll miss the weighted point with just a shift in the wind to show me where a dream was set adrift and needed catching. I'll miss the homework of just being still and letting the night pour his knowledge in against my will. At first and with a thirst, but a master knows when the pupil's prime is ripe, and it's time for her to make her own nighttime, her own darkness, to become a source of that same cool, calm grace for someone else who's stumbling in some other brighter place and needs a night. So now wear my graduation gown of indigo. Ooh. What's next for a graduate of the evening? What's my call? Perhaps to be a midwife for the souls who fear the fall of darkness, to take their hand and say the light's not gone, it's changed. Your eyes will adjust, the lesson's just begun. Come be an apprentice, let the night teach you to see the constellated beauty of what you were meant to be. When the glare's removed, that'll be my service, my repaid debt to the master who saw in me a pupil he could get. To understand, to trade my fear for fascination pure, to see the night not as an end, but as a door to a different sight. So bring the gown of indigo, the finest ever seen. I earned it in the darkness, in the realm of what I dreamed. And now know I am a graduate of night. My soul is brained with the stars, my fear is disdained. I can walk any shadow, I can read any dark. I hear the night's wisdom like an antenna spark that will light my way forward as I now beacon. A teacher in the toilet till my own final sun sets graduation gown indigo night. My master, my turn to share the light that is found in the dark. Apprentice, no more master of the floor of heaven in the core of night. My sight is clear. Good night, my dear master, and thank you. I don't need to shout it from the rafters, don't need to scream and cry. The strongest bind I ever cast was just a weighted sigh. In the right ear, at the right time, a whisper can topple a king. A hum can make the barren ground remember how to spring. To life I found this out by accident when I was just a child. I'd sing to make my mama smile when she was riled and tired and she'd relax her shoulders, lose their knots. I thought it was my love that did it all, the silly childish thoughts of a daughter. But then I sang at a dog that barked all night, a simple little melody, not me, not trying to fight. And he lay down and slept, and I felt a chill, not from the air, from inside a knowledge, a burden, a secret I must bear with great care. My voice is the bind, even the quietest part. My voice is the bind, it's a needle and it's the thread. It's the thing that's been unsaid, and the thing that must be said. To mend or to unravel, I can undo a man's best lie with just a question in tone on a single word. Oh, why? I can make a truth so loud it drowns out any shout. By singing it so softly there can be no doubt it's real. It's a terrifying subtlety. There's power in my throat. The most potent notes I sing are often the quietest note. I have a pitch, a whisper topples, a murmur can rebuild, and I live in constant fear of the damage I've unskilled or skilled with my voice. I sang a lullaby to a dying man to ease his way across, but the tune held on too tightly, became a temporary boss of his spirit. He lingered for a week in a peaceful twilight haze, not living, not dying, just caught in my gentle phrase. I had to sing a release, a discord sharp and clear, to cut the bind I made, to let him disappear as he was meant to. I cried for days. The power to hold life is a horrible responsibility, a sharpened psychic knife in your own gut. Since then I measure every breath I use in song. Is it a blessing or is it subtle abuse of the natural order? I don't know, I just know the bind is there, in my whisper, in my silence, even in the careful care I take to not singing. My voice is the bind. Sometimes I think I should be mute, take a vow of silence pure. Let the world spin on its axis, let the pain and joy endure without my interference. But the song, it wants out, it needs, it builds inside me like a storm. It plants its tiny seeds of melody in my dreams, and if I don't let it free, I fear it'll break me from the inside, you see. So I sing softly, carefully, with intention, with dread, weaving binds of comfort or of truth around the head and the heart of anyone who listens, even you right now. Are you feeling calmer or more agitated? How does my voice affect you even on this page in thought? The bind is in the idea, the magic can't be caught or stopped. My voice is the bind, 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 my voice is the bind. It's a needle and it's a thread,